It can be quite frustrating to deal with such a messy desk, but what can we do? It happens to the best of us. You see, organizing a desk does not have to be an intimidating and a time-consuming task. With just 10 minutes and a few strategies, we can go from this to this. To get things done more efficiently, think of your items like so. Think of them in a keep pile, a relocate pile, and a throwaway pile, for which you'll need a plastic bag. The relocate pile is basically a pile where you have items that you're unsure whether you're going to throw away or keep, or maybe these are things that you need to put elsewhere and they don't belong in your desk. Another point I need to make is that the things that you use on a daily basis are things that must be more accessible to you and closer to you. So keep that in mind when you organize your desk. Okay, now that everything is set, let's turn on some music to make the task less daunting, and let's get started. Before you do anything, just make sure to clear off anything from the top of your desk. You're going to need that space later on whenever you deal with separate parts of the desk. We're going to start off with that cluttered drawer I just threw everything into. Not happening anymore. Important line from Atomic Habits that refers to the importance of how your environment is in terms of productivity is make it obvious. Make the cues for your good habits obvious and visible. The reason this is related is because good habits are your best partner in terms of trying to become more productive. And if you want to become more productive, you need to make sure that your desk is organized in a way where the tools or the triggers for your good habits are obvious and easily accessible. If these things are obvious, then you're easily going to start following your good habits, and instead of wasting time searching for things like I was at the beginning of this video, you're going to instantly start doing your good habits and performing what you actually needed to do. Two other important points that James Clear makes in Atomic Habits are reduce friction and environment design. These two things are your best tools when you're trying to become more productive and you're trying to get to your good habits in a quicker way. The reason this is related is because if your desk is not organized, then there is no way you're going to perform your habits in a productive manner. But if your desk is organized and you know where everything is, then you're going to get there faster and you're going to finish your work faster with peace of mind. For example, let's say I consider sketching a good habit and I want to become more productive by taking sketching as a daily thing or a daily routine. Then would it make sense to put my sketchbook inside of my desk or away from my desk where I can't even see it, or would it make more sense to put it at the top of my desk where it's easily accessible, easily visible, and once I get to my sketchbook I can instantly start sketching? I think the answer is obvious, because this way I'm going to start doing my good habits and I will instantly become more productive without having to search for things and trying to organize my desk every single time before I do something important. So for my fourth step, I didn't really do much. I just had this mini drawer I needed to organize, and all I needed to do was just take out my flashcards. And with that, it was all done. The stationery part was obviously so tedious. I had to go through every pen and pencil to make sure they're working, because a bunch of them were no longer working, like this one. And a lot of people overcome that step, which creates a lot of clutter, but I think it really makes a difference in how organized your desk can be. This was honestly really time consuming, so you can't get through everything in just 10 minutes. I ended up separating things into piles of pens, pencils, scissors. I also had these colored pens and a lot of things to throw away, which takes a lot of the clutter off. You can also use jars to store your stationery. It makes things really convenient. If you want to buy organizers, you can do that too. I also relocated whatever I don't use as much, and that was my final step. So now we're gonna add some final touches. So whether I'm sketching or editing, I think final touches bring everything together. So here are a few things I added. I added my own candle, which is very pretty. It's a white rose, as you can see. I'm also going to add my sketchbook so that I'm reminded to sketch more often. And then I'm gonna add my plant, my red lamp to give some color, and that's it.